I'm gonna do an insight video today. I just thought I'd come in and discuss a few things over the last few days. I've been seeing a lot of shifting, um, especially yesterday. Yesterday seemed to be a massive shift in energy and like consciousness and integration of energy coming in from different dimensions and different realities and different collectives, guides, angels. There's a lot happening where things are integrating within our consciousness, within our awareness. Over the last few days, I've had a lot of things around like transformation and transmutation. So, like transmutation is going different states of consciousness, different states of being, different states of reality. And transformation, obviously, again, is like transforming, coming into new states of awareness, new states of like energy, frequency, and vibration. And it's been going on the last couple of days. I woke up yesterday and I just felt something was different within myself, like something had changed, and it's all around like new beginnings, new realities, new creation, and like the vibrations and frequency of that energy that's around each and every one of us at the moment. Collectively, there's a lot of energies that are sort of integrating from different sort of beings. You know, you've got like I said, the collective beings, which could be anything to do with Larians, Syrians. They all work collectively. They all work on one frequency, one vibration. And then you've got angels that work with us, that guide us through like healing, understanding, awareness, protection. And we've all got our own like guardian angels as well that work with us. And then obviously you've got like other beings like universal teachers, stuff like that. They're all working, and I feel like there's a shift in vibration and frequency, all around like consciousness and creation again, all around source. The main thing I keep getting is around source and sort of like expressing through source, living through source, celebrating through source, seeing that that each and every moment, and it's all about again this oneness and moment, this now moment. It's about here now, and it's about like the eternal moment of now, that we need to be present here now, and just create and vibrate on a frequency that uh, will align and unify and bring us sort of like bring us into union with what our like infinite self and our soul is trying to express within this reality, within this time, within this age. And it's all around that at the moment. I've been seeing a huge amount of angel numbers over the last couple of days, like 0202 222 111 444 333 666 555. All that, it's like all these different kind of numbers that I keep coming through, and a lot of them are around like new beginnings, transformation, um, sort of creation, and they're all coming in at the moment. So I know that these energies are flowing through, and again with oneness and the infinite flow of like source energy, it is a one vibration. There is no separation. Everything is one vibration, one frequency. So we're all aligned, not just to like one sort of collective, but many collectives. And this is how oneness works, and this is how the vibration beyond this, the dimensions of like pure consciousness and creation works. There's many collectives, many beings working at once, together in different realities, different vibration, different frequencies, but we're still connected to it because we're still part of the same whole. So there is no separation, and it's sort of like guiding us to tell us to start creating here now, and start celebrating, start enjoying this moment, and being unified and creating for that moment. There is no limitation. There's infinite possibilities, infinite potentials in that now moment, and each and every one of us has the ability to create through that. It's telling us not to think that things are happening to us. And again, with these self-realization principles, it's telling us that things are happening through us, as us, and for us. And they all happen in one sort of like one moment, one vibration, one frequency. Again, it's important not to resist, because if you resist one thing, you resist all things. And it's also about remind us again what to look at what we focus on, what we're using our energy for, what do we consciously focus on, and what we're creating. Because again, what you focus on creates your reality. And again, it's this notion of what that you are the creator of your own creation. So everything that you're feeling, or like feeling and experiencing, is what you're expressing through your energy, through your vibration. through your creation, through your own creator. And it's this understanding that the universe is only a reflection of what you're creating, and what you're creating is your reality, and that's coming through you, as you, and for you. It's you're creating it. But there's also an opportunity, even if there's things that are in our reality that are, we feel like, are out of balance, they're there as an opportunity to get back into balance, to unify, to align. Once again, everything is always there for you. It's not sort of against you, which is this sort of like, it's a shifting of consciousness and understanding that before, we feel like things were happening to us when actually they're happening for us. They're always happening for us. And all we have to really do is open up our energy and just start aligning, and knowing that, through our own consciousness, through our own vibration, that anything can be transformed, anything can be aligned, anything can be transmuted into different states. And all we have to do is just know that it all comes from us, and it's working through us, for us, and as us. And we start to understand this, because a lot of the time we sort of like, we believe, or we wait for things to happen, when actually we are the we're not even like the starting point, but we are the creator of that. So, and in this moment is all availability, all potential. So it's not waiting for something, it's already here, it always has been. And again, this is another principle, the self-realization principle. You're everything you wish to be, you already are. So in that sense, it's saying all the energy, all the creation is here now. And each and every one of you has that ability to access it whenever you choose to be consciously aware. Only when do you feel like you're disconnected is when you're not consciously aligned, or you're not consciously aware with your own frequency, with your own vibration, with your own infinite self. That's when you feel separate, and you're only feeling separate because you're not aligned. You're looking outside of yourself to see, to try and align, or attach with something that you think is gonna, um, you're going to shift something, when actually all shifting and all creation comes from you. It's all is you. You're walking. You imagine yourself as a vibration, a frequency, and you're walking through this reality, which is pure energy, pure potential, and it's vibrating all the time. And it's like they say, when you raise your vibration into a higher state, then you're obviously yourself. Your well-being is self-assured, which is another self-realization principle. You're raising your vibration. So, and what happens is, um, when you raise your source expression, your vibration, your frequency, then the reality outside just aligns. Everything is integrating always with your vibration, your frequency. So depending on where your frequency is, your reality is. Wherever, so it's about sort of keeping that vibration, that frequency, a state of joy, happiness, alignment, gratitude. It's understanding that, that you are the creator of your own creation, and that, this notion of heaven on earth is really just your frequency. It's just your consciousness. So whatever you create, the external reality just mirrors it. It just aligns with that vibration. So whenever you're sort of like in a moment and you're feeling maybe like something is heavy, or something is sort of like a challenge or a barrier, it's because that's the frequency that you're vibrating. So once you raise your vibration, you dissolve it, you release it, and then it sort of like transmutes and transforms into another state. And this is how life works. It's like this infinite, or this expression, or the reality works. Is it like, when somebody says they throw a stone in a pond and it all ripples out? That's you. You're the stone in this infinite pool of vibration and frequency, and everything that you're creating and expressing is just rippling out. And those ripples are sort of expressions of frequency and consciousness. And reality is just aligning with whatever those ripples are. So if you're sending ripples out there of um of worry, fear, doubt, then that's the ripples that are then creating the reality. It's shaping the reality. But if you're sending like consciousness of being aligned, being sort of in peace, harmony, joy, happiness, love, then that's the reality that is being aligned. And it is as simple as that. We sort of like get caught up in thinking that, you know, a lot of things are happening to us, and we get caught up in a lot of things, you know, that we feel, you know, that we are beyond our control. But nothing's beyond our control, because we are the center of our reality. We are the universe. The universe is we are creator, we are creation, we are all of these things in this one now moment. And all we have to do is remain centered in that, anchored in that, consciously and aware. And the more we do that, the more we transform our reality, the more we transform our expression to be aligned with that which makes us happy, and that which we who we are, which is this infinite being of source energy and source expression. So the practice is just to remain centered and remain sort of like consciously aware of what you're creating, and don't attach to things that, you know, that are out there. Just create from within. When you create from within, this is where you get harmony. This is where you get union. This is where you get integration. This is where you become aligned. This is where you start to open up to your own source energy, source vibration, and your own creation and creator. And this is where you realize that you're everything you wish to be, you already are. There's nowhere to get to, there's nothing to attain. Everything is available through you, as you, and for you. It always has been. And this is the illusion that a lot of the time we feel that we're trying to get somewhere, we're trying to create something, we're trying to arrive when we're already here. We always have been. So it's the awareness and the understanding that everything is here now, and this is where we transform, this is where we transmute, this is where we create from within us, not externally. We create from expressing as who we are, what we are, this source energy, this source vibration. Well, that's the insight for today. Anyway, please comment, like, subscribe, and share.